All right, great. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. And it's my pleasure to introduce our summer fellow, Natalie Roach. Natalie joins us from the University of Connecticut, where she's pursuing a master's degree in public policy. At the beginning of this process, our team was so impressed with Natalie's resume, especially all the community engagement work she not only participated in, but also put into motion herself. Now that we know her better, we're even more impressed. She's indeed a go-getter, motivated by her passion for social justice. Natalie brings a high level of energy to her work, along with top-notch organizational skills, the ability to work with representatives from all levels across our business lines, and contemporary knowledge of diversity, equity, and inclusion issues that add great value to our discussions and planning. At Goodwill, we have 8 citizenship behaviors, which we try to live out every day. And they are: be kind, be open, be consistent, be flexible, speak up and listen to understand, offer praise and own it. In the short time that Natalie has been with us, she has naturally demonstrated all of these. She is a kind teammate who has listened carefully to all of our goals and challenges, been open to a wide range of ideas and opinions, been super flexible as our timeline has constantly evolved, has spoken up with her thoughts, has owned her work and been consistently reliable, and she has truly helped us keep our critical DEI work on track and is helping us build a strong foundation of communication and trust with our employees. So Natalie, on behalf of all of our leadership teams, Rebecca, and the DEI community, we thank you for all of your hard work.
Thank you so much, Barbara. All right, so hi everyone. As Barbara so nicely explained, my name is Natalie, and this summer I worked on diversity, equity, and inclusion at Goodwill of Northern New England. So as many of us know and push ourselves, diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, is a crucial component of sustainability, and in my opinion, the topic that should be at the forefront of the movement, especially as we start to experience the effects of the climate crisis. Goodwill is one organization that understands this and has started renewed efforts in this area over the past year. My project this summer in particular was helping Goodwill achieve, or at least get closer to, these goals by laying the groundwork for change by collecting employee voices through an organization-wide survey and through focus groups and research. Next slide, please. So what exactly did I do this summer? Much of my work focused on internal communication and increasing engagement with the survey in particular. So with this survey and our other efforts, we needed to reach about 1,500 employees across 3 different states with the survey in 10 very different programs that the organization runs, from healthcare to cleaning services. We did so using 6 different methods of communication, including emails, texts, mailings, and manager announcements. So to organize all of this, I attended 60 meetings and counting, many of which were with different people across the country, across the organization, and about half of which I coordinated and held with managers to plan out how the survey was going to be administered in all different parts of the company, in the organization. So this communication was for the purpose of getting people on board, but not only did we want high participation from these 1,500 employees in the survey, but we also wanted to increase awareness of the DEI work going on in general and invite others into that work. Over the past year, a lot of great work has been done, but it's been pretty siloed into about 10 individuals and the executive leadership team. So it's really, this summer was the time to open it up and really make it into a community effort. All right, next slide, please. So in order for grass to grow, it needs certain resources to do so: water, nutrients, soil, etc. There will always be those few individual grasses growing, even in concrete, but in order to create a true thriving field, maybe even a biodiverse one, an abundance of resources are needed. Organizations are much like these fields. There will always be a few individuals in an organization that are willing to struggle through the metaphorical concrete to speak up and make change. But ultimately, the organizational leadership holds these resources and sets the culture. The support that leadership provides these individuals determines whether those individuals can go from a few people to a field of grassroots voices, and whether there are true improvements in the culture and the structure of an organization. This summer, it was so exciting to see what it can look like when the leadership of an organization is truly on board. Work at Goodwill started, as it almost invariably does, through a few individuals speaking up. However, due to the buy-in of everyone on the leadership team, and this buy-in looked at, monetarily through the consultant they hired, or time-wise with the amount of meetings that they've attended just with me alone, we are well on our way to making a genuine organization-wide difference at Goodwill. So another big theme that came out of this summer was that DEI work is not just about checking a box, right? You can't just water a field once and expect it to grow forever. The resources coming in, whether they're monetary or time or effort, need to be consistent. They need to continue. DEI work is really a commitment. It's something that needs to be integrated into every part of an organization, and it requires, it's not a straightforward process. As Barbara alluded to, things evolve over time. There's stops and starts, and even, starting over a lot of the time. So with that in mind, in terms of Goodwill, we are continuing that process of stopping and starting. This summer is just the start, really just gathering those initial voices. And I will be continuing on in the fall with really analyzing those survey results and taking action in the form of policy analysis, et cetera. So thank you so much to Barbara, to Rebecca, Rory, Richard, Mindy, Rich, and everyone else at Goodwill who has served as a mentor for me this summer. It was a really wonderful experience, and I look forward to continuing this work with you in the fall.